Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Wednesday, January 13th, 2016. I'm Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Now for the news in detail. A corporate partner in St. Kitts and Nevis is supporting the efforts of the Ministry of National Security to safeguard citizens and residents by providing a check of $10,000. Chairman of Velin Hospitality Group and owner of the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, Uday Nayak, presented the check to Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, yesterday, Tuesday, January 12th. Expressing his appreciation, Prime Minister Harris noted that Nayak has come to St. Kitts and been part of the socio-economic landscape. In particular, he has brought the U-Lounge involvement in the cricket, and St. Kitts and Nevis is grateful for that involvement. He said he is looking forward to the next 12 months to see additional investments in St. Kitts, making it a leader in a range of other areas. Prime Minister Harris thanked Nayak for being a good corporate citizen and said he recognizes that the Federation, as an attractive destination for investment, provides an environment conducive to growth. The security forces over the last 12 months have had to work extraordinarily hard to deliver in the mandate to keep our citizens safe and secure, Prime Minister Harris said, adding that attempts would continue to provide additional support in areas of need and incentives for officers going beyond the call of duty. Nayak noted that his company has had a long commitment with the Federation and he has been looking forward to supporting various social causes. Nevis has been named among Green Global Travel's top travel destinations of 2016. The Ecotourism, Nature, Wildlife, Conservation and Cultural Preservation magazine asked some of the most well-traveled authorities, veteran bloggers who specialize in adventure, ecotourism, cultural and family travel for their expert opinions on the best destinations for nature lovers to travel in 2016. A whopping 35 of them responded, giving a guide to some of the coolest places on the planet, telling readers they will want to settle in a comfy chair and immerse themselves in these incredible once-in-a-lifetime adventures, among them the volcanic shores of Nevis, some of the most unspoiled in the Caribbean. Recounting her experience in Nevis, blogger Charlie Moore says, defined by their dedication to the unique ecology hosted within the many varied habitats that blanket this conical island, the Nevisian people have embraced the opportunity to preserve and to protect the riches that surround them. Here, all beaches are public and all construction is forbidden above 1,000 feet above sea level, leaving space for the island to breathe. Nevis boasts a curative energy few Caribbean islands possess, with serene trails that wind their way through forested foothills to the top of the indomitable Nevis Peak, and geothermal springs that have provided respite to generations of workers and travelers. Watch as nesting sea turtles bury their precious cargo on the pristine western beaches, or explore the ruined sugar plantations that litter the island's interior. Moore highlights Nevis as the perfect destination for those seeking an eco-friendly island retreat. Former Caribbean Junior Minister of Tourism Roger Williams was the featured speaker at Friday's Alexander Hamilton Scholarship Fund Awards ceremony and tea party held at the museum's grounds.
So young people now have to look at how they can advance themselves in the next 5 or 10 years. What can you do? What can you do now so that your future may be bright and prosperous? That starts at home. You have to be active in the activities in your home. That's the first thing that young people have to do. If you don't behave at home, or if you don't do chores at home, then you're never going to do anything that is of a valuable contribution to society.
Williams urged the scholarship holders to cherish the opportunity afforded to them.
Think of yourself as not lucky, but deserving. Think of yourself as that person out of a school of 800 students or 300 students, as the case may be, who would have been deserving enough to get that scholarship, and cherish it. Cherish it like you cherish the $600 iPhone. Cherish it like how you cherish your life, because at the end of the day, what determines where you end up in life is how you do in school.
He also encouraged those persons in attendance to think about the legacy they would like to leave behind.
What legacy do you plan on leaving? That is a very important question. What legacy do you plan on leaving? If you're thinking that it's going to be a good legacy, I say kudos. But if you're unsure at this point in time, I think that as long as you're in high school, it is high time that you make up your mind in terms of what you want to do in life.
At the awards ceremony, 2 students from the Charlestown Secondary School and 2 from the Gingerland Secondary received scholarships, bringing the number of current scholarship holders to 20. Still to come.
Those are planned for year 2016 with the help of God.
We'll have the details after this break.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive,
but a warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Time is like a flowing river. No water passes beneath your feet twice.
Moments never pass you by again. Here's to the new year
and all the promises and hopes it brings.
Hope each day brings you showers of joy and surprises.
May your new year be blessed with peace, love and joy.
Sending heartfelt wishes with joy that never ends.
May happy times and warm memories brighten your new year.
Counting my blessings and wishing you more. Hope you enjoy the new year in store.
May God bless and protect you for 2016.
So cherish every moment that life gives you.
From all of us here at the Department of Information,
have a wonderful new year!
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Welcome back. Residents across several communities in St. Kitts and Nevis are benefiting from a number of volunteer projects which are being executed by members of the 25 Most Remarkable Teens 2015 class. Community service is mandatory for all awardees, and 3 projects in particular were highlighted on Monday, January 11th by Senior Youth Officer in the Department of Youth Empowerment, Sharika Weaver. Weaver said the teen awardees are advised to keep the projects specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely based on their demands from school, home, and other extracurricular activities. That way, the teens can interact with their peers and build or expand upon networking linkages while keeping up with their normal routine. This week, Kayla Sandiford is facilitating a writing workshop for 3rd and 4th grade students at the Montessori Academy. It is expected that the storytelling techniques which are being imparted will help participants improve their grades. Meantime, Ricky Blake Brooks, Shakeen Brown, and Kayla Farrell have organized a dance workshop which began on Monday evening at the Victoria Road Community Center on St. Kitts. The focus is on African, Afro-Caribbean, and folklore genres. The nightly sessions run from 7 to 8:30 p.m. and cater to persons aged 15 and older. It will conclude on Friday, January 15th. Meanwhile, Keishana Brooks completed her introduction to track and field session on the weekend at the paddock in Ponce Pasture, Newtown, Bastille, St. Kitts. That session sought to help persons interested in learning the sport to understand the challenges, work ethic, and discipline required to succeed. The senior youth officer said that pictures, videos, and other presentation formats of the benefit activities by the 25 most remarkable teens will be mounted at the Volunteer Projects display, which will be held early next month. The Department of Community Development has various plans in place for this year. In this week's edition of NTV's The Social Development Outlook, Director Janet Maloney gives details about the proposed plans.
We are planning on having some character building workshop, and of course we have to work with persons in the wider community so that it can be successful. We are planning on introducing Holy Stars for the youthful population. We are also working on reviving some other traditional art form for most likely the cowboy and Indians. We still have some work, and we also want to have some training in the giant despair. So young men who might be interested in learning the art of dancing and playing giant despair, we are welcoming you to come to the department. And we are also going to plan on introducing some sewing classes. Of course, we have adult education who also does that at education department. So even if we have to work in collaboration with them, but we are planning on having some sewing classes as well, and the music to start or continue our music program.
Maloney also speaks about the music classes that the department is currently offering.
It has started at the Cotton Ground Community Center in terms of guitar lessons, and we are going to start the banjo and quattro lessons over at the Franklin Brown Community Center, and in time we will say where else we will be having music classes. And so those are some of the plans that we have for this year, along with a second community development month. And so that is basically the year in a nutshell. Of course, other things might come into play, but for now, those are our plans for year 2016 with the help of God. The guitar classes are held in Cotton Ground. I think for last year it was on Tuesdays. I will have to verify that with Miss Clarkson, but Bissett. Yeah, Bissett is the facilitator for the guitar lessons, and right now it's happening there.
Who will be the facilitator for the banjo lesson?
For the banjo and quattro, Frank Mills. Yes, and I also was told today that there would be they are trying to revive the big drum. So Snowflakes and Frank and I, of course, maybe Jogo Brandy would be working in and seeing to revive the big drum over there at Brooklyn.
Director of the Department of Community Development, Janet Maloney. The Government of National Unity has embarked on the expansion of the Parks and Beaches Unit of the People's Empowerment Program, PEP. This expansion has seen the employment of workers' skills in the agricultural sector. On Monday, January 11th, the group that piloted this initiative in Phillips on St. Kitts donated the first 1,000 pounds of pumpkin to the St. Christopher Children's Home, the School Meals Program, and the Cardin Home. Speaking during a brief handing over ceremony, Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, Osbert D'Souza, said he is extremely pleased about the success of the initiative thus far. He noted that the PEP group in Phillips has not only cleaned the land, but also had ventured into vegetable production. D'Souza thanked the group and all responsible for their hard work and indicated that this program will be adopted in other areas. He said that he hopes to see other crops being produced shortly. PEP participant Ruben Govaya acknowledged that the program is a cost to the government and said that is why initiatives such as these are important, noting that they are giving back to the government and showing their appreciation. And that brings us to the end of tonight's presentation of the NIBIS Newscast. Thank you for viewing. I'm Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Good night.